Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this channel I talk about research, data and also my professional experience based in Australia. So if you're considering migrating to Australia and contributing to the vibrant economy of Australia, skill migration could be a great pathway for you. So in today's video, we will be delving into the skill migration in Australia. So we'll start with the different options like different visa subclasses, then we'll also reflect on the key eligibility criteria, and finally we'll also reflect on the key occupations that are high in demand in the current situation in Australia. And hopefully from this video, you will get a good understanding to fit yourself into the right occupation list in Australia if you're considering migrating to Australia as a skill migrant. So sit back, relax, continue listening. There will be lots of facts and data in this video, and in the description I will also embed some links as well which you can explore to understand further the skill occupation landscape in Australia. So one thing I should give as a disclaimer at the beginning, that the data that I've captured is from Australian government's website about migration, but this data may not be relevant in the next few months' time because this space is very dynamic and it continues changing as well. So whenever you're watching, make sure to browse the website for the most up-to-date information in terms of the visa subclass and the eligibility criteria as well. So let us dive into the content of the video. The Australian government sets up a maximum threshold for the number of skill migration every year. For the year 2024-2025, the quota for skill migration was 185,000 places. Of these, 130,000 are allocated for skilled stream, which is about 71% of the overall migration program. So this allocation underscores the Australia's commitment to addressing skill shortage and also to enhance the economic productivity, in particular to the regional areas. Let's talk about the different visa options for skill migration. Australia's skill migration visa is complex and it is divided into different subclass categories. So you need to find which one is the right category considering your situation. Within the skills stream, different visa subclasses provide pathways for migrants. Employer-sponsored visas take the largest share with 44,000 places, a significant increase from last year, showing strong support for temporary skilled workers moving into permanent roles. The skilled independent visa subclass 189 has 16,900 places. While this is a reduction from the previous year, it still remains well above the levels seen during COVID years. The skilled nominated visa subclass 190 has risen to 33,000 places, highlighting the key role of states and territories in selecting skilled migrants. The skilled work regional visa subclass 491 is also set at 33,000 places, underlining Australia's focus on encouraging migration to regional areas. The global talent visa has been capped at 4,000 places, slightly down from last year, as it gradually transitions into new national innovation visa. And finally, the distinguished talent visa remains steady with 300 places allocated. Now that you have a good understanding of the various visa subclasses, it is important to understand the eligibility criteria for each of these visa subclasses. To be eligible for these visas, applicants must be under 45 years of age at the time of invitation, have a nominated occupation listed on the relevant skilled occupation list, obtain a positive skill assessment from the relevant assessing authority, and meet the minimum points threshold, typically 65 points, which are awarded based on factors like age, work experience, education, English language proficiency, and some other criteria. One of the most important factors is to consider the invitation round, because each of the skilled visa subclasses, there will be a specific invitation times when the applications are being accepted. So in order to be most up to date, you need to know for the specific subclass category that you are going to apply, what is the invitation round when you have to submit your application. In this part, I want to reflect on the skilled occupation list. The foundations of skill migration visa is a list of occupation that continues to evolve every year. Australia's skill migration program utilizes several occupation lists to determine eligibility for various visa subclasses. These lists categorize occupations based on their demand and relevance to Australia's economic needs. Currently, the Australia's occupation lists are divided into 4 different categories. The first one is core skills occupation list. The key purpose of this list is to identify occupations critical to Australia's economic recovery post COVID-19. The second category is medium and long-term strategic skill list, and the occupations listed in this category are high demand for Australia's long-term economic growth. The third category is short-term skill occupation list, and this one identifies occupations in demand for short-term. And finally, the regional occupation list, which specifies occupations needed in regional areas of Australia. It should be noted that each occupation on this list is assigned an ANSCO code, which provides information on the skill level, qualifications, and experience required. Additionally, some occupations may have caveats that restrict their use in certain visa streams. And another important factor to note that for each of the skill occupation, there is an assessing authority in Australia. So if you're a skill in one of the areas defined in the skill occupation list, you need to present your documentation, but along with that, you also have to get your skill assessed by the respective assessing authority in Australia as well. If we want to find out the key trends in the skilled occupation list in Australia, there are 5 main categories under which there are several occupations which are high in demand in the present time. The first one is healthcare professional, which includes registered nurses, medical practitioners, aged and disabled carers, and psychiatrists. The second category, which are really high in demand in the current occupation list, is construction and engineering, which includes construction managers, civil engineering professionals, electrical engineers, and project builders. The third category where Australia is really currently having a real skill gap is the ICT sector. So professions like software and application programmers, ICT business system analysts, web developers are really high in demand in present time. Next, educational professionals, which includes early childhood teachers, secondary school teachers, these are also high in demand currently in Australia. And finally, trade and technical occupations, which includes electricians, plumbers, carpenters, and joiners. These professions are always high in demand in Australia's skilled occupation list. Well, that's a lot of information for you, right? Let me give you some key tips for a successful application for skill migration visa in Australia. Ensure your occupation is on the relevant skill occupation list. Obtain a positive skills assessment before applying. Submit a complete and accurate expression of interest. Stay informed about the latest updates and changes to the migration program. If I reflect my own experience, I came to Australia as an international student. I completed my MPhil and PhD education, and then I really fell in love with this amazing country. I decided that I'm going to go for the skill migration. So I got my skill assessed. I was selected for the education and lecturing category because at that time I got an opportunity from one of the universities to teach. So I started teaching in that university, which gave me the skill set, and my skill got assessed for as an academic and lecturer category. And that's how I became a skill migrant in this country. And after that, I never had to look back. I just continued exploring my career here in Australia in research, higher education, and currently I'm working in the state government department for a long time. And I've really enjoyed my time here in Australia. So I always inspire people who are looking for their next destination as a second home. Definitely consider Australia because this beautiful land has got a lot to offer you, and there's a tremendous shortage of skilled workforce as well. So definitely consider skill migration opportunities if you have the right skill set, and hopefully the content I've shared will aid in your search for skill migration opportunities in Australia. Well, we've come to the end of this video. I hope you have received some value from the information from this video. Obviously, it is an evolving area, and I would highly recommend you to check the website, which you'll find in the description in this video, for the most recent and up-to-date information. The skilled occupation list in Australia, it continues to change every year. So it is highly recommended to review the list and then make sure that your skill set aligns with the specific occupation from the skilled occupation list in Australia. I would also recommend you to maybe take professional advice. There are lots of registered migration consultants based in Australia and overseas as well. So based on your country, you can find those skilled migration agents who might also help you to prepare your application as well, which will increase the likelihood of your success. So that's it for this video. Hopefully I will see you in other videos with some other topic. Take care.